Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. I hope each and every one of you guys is having a wonderful, blessed, and most importantly, a successful day today. Guys, I'm doing just fine today. Today is the day before Valentine's Day. Wow, Valentine's Day has approached already. Time is flying by. I think every holiday that's approaching for me, you know, it's a new year and all. Most of you guys who just subscribed to my channel recently, as I see, it's been a whole bunch of you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. This year, I guess started last year, is a little different for me with with holidays. You know, I went through a separation, a divorce. It was pretty bad. Christmas was kind of like different for me. I spent Christmas by myself, literally by myself. New Year's, I spent New Year's by myself, literally by myself. And tomorrow is Valentine's Day. And it's a 99.9% chance I'm going to spend that day by myself as well. And it's all good because this is all part of a transition. You know, when you go through a transition, you have to try to block everything out and try to focus on, you know, what's in front of you. So anyway, guys, today's vlog, guys, it was something that I had another request to do. I don't want to mention a name or anything like that for private reasons. This is really a touching one. I was recently, you know, got a message earlier today about, you know, a young lady asked my advice about something. And sweetheart, I hope that you don't mind me doing this. Just real quick before I get this started, guys, I want you guys to know before you even listen to this vlog right here. You know, people come in the comment section, you know, some of them, not most people, but I've had one or two people come in the comment section on earlier vlogs and say, well, what makes you a professional? What made you a doctor? What made you this? What made you that? Well, I like to start off by saying, my life experiences, good or bad, on or off the table, didn't come from a textbook. It didn't come from a library book. It didn't come from a college class. It didn't come from a school teacher. It came from my own personal experiences. So that's what makes me a professional. You have professionals that's in the profession of giving people advice based on what some psychiatrist told them in class or some old dumb stuff like that. You know, no disrespect to those people who teach, but some of life experiences comes from experiencing the experience yourself, if that makes sense to you guys. So when I give advice and when I give opinion, it's based off of what I've experienced multiple times, you know, and that's the best way to give advice based off of experience. You know, when you start a job, you normally put down an application that you have experience, even though you still need a little training, but it always is better when you have experience. Don't you last longer at those jobs when you have experience? So that's why I'm good at what I do, because I'm experienced. I was asked my opinion about couples who get married. And when they get married, you know, marriage is good. You know, something led up to you getting married. And I hope people don't get married for insecurity reasons, because insecurity reasons is the wrong reason to get married. First off, if you're insecure, don't do it, because you get married for the wrong reasons. When you start dating, you know, it's good. You know, you have what you call the honeymoon effect, or that season. You know, you're up here, you get all the flowers, all the wonderful gifts. And then once you guys, you know, finally tie down to one another, move in together, then things become routine. Basically, it's not exciting as it used to be, but you have to adapt to each other's ways. You have to learn his ways, and he has to learn your ways. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, you already know the venom is in full effect. Getting to the point. When you guys take the step of getting married, you know, it's a commitment. It's a lifelong commitment. It's not a 4-month, 1 year, couple week, couple year commitment. It's a lifetime commitment because you take those vows under God. You know, and getting to the point, the message was about the guy cheated on his wife and she took him back. Things were going well for a while and then he cheated again. And I guess this time she wouldn't forgive him for what he did. I mean, think about it. Would you keep forgiving a person for cheating on you? You know, I wouldn't. I've proven that already. I wouldn't. The thing is I guess the guy comes home from work one day and bam, hands her divorce papers. I mean, he cheated on her, but damn, he hands her divorce papers. It's like, really? So I guess one day she handed him divorce papers too in a similar situation, but she didn't sign them or whatever. And I don't blame her because people want their marriage to work. You don't get married to get divorced, you know. But when you go out and cheat during your marriage, it's not a mistake. It's not a mistake. But if you're willing to repair it and try to make things work out, my hat goes off to you. But in my opinion, just my opinion, it would never work because it's always going to be in the back of your mind. Will he do it again? Will she do it again? You know, I believe if a person does it once, they're going to do it again. You know, in the Bible it says there is nothing new under the sun. What has been will be again. There's nothing new under the sun. They're going to do it again. You know, this time of year where it's cold in Indiana, people run in the house, they hibernate from the winter. But as soon as that sun comes out, they see them shorts, whatever, nice bodies, they're going to react. That's just what it is. Unless you guys got a marriage or a relationship built on the right foundation. And what I mean by built on the right foundation is basically, man, the way that you meet somebody is the way that you lose them. If you meet a man at the bar or a man meets a woman at a bar and you guys hitch off and get a relationship and get married, how do you think that's going to work? You guys met at a bar. You know, that's like a guy working, you know, let me tell you the story. This is a friend that I know. And every time I think about the story, I just laugh to myself because I told him, go to the strip club one night. We all go to the strip club. Why not? Something to do. Go to the strip club. Meets a stripper. He becomes a regular at the strip club. He falls in love with the stripper. The stripper moves in with him. She got like 3-4 kids. It's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that having up 3 or 4 kids is a bad thing, because it's not. Hell, my ex-wife had 6 kids when I married her, so it's not a bad thing being with a woman with kids. So he becomes a regular. She moves in with him, and her kids move in with him to his little small apartment. They end up getting this big old house together one day. He falls in love. They get married, but guess what? She won't stop stripping. Yeah, I said that. She will not stop stripping. Now he's pissed. He's upset. Now he's threatening her. Well, if you don't stop stripping, I'm going to leave you. We're going to divorce. Yeah. That Kermit the Frog look. Wait a minute. You met her as a stripper. Now you want her to stop stripping. Wait a minute. Didn't you meet her at a strip club? She's used to getting attention from a lot of men. So what made you think that she was going to change her career and stop doing what she's doing just because you put a ring on her finger? I've always said in my vlogs, just because you put a ring on her finger does not lock her other body parts down. It's just a ring. All I'm saying is this right here. Once a cheater, always a cheater. That's why I'm single now. I'd rather not deal with it, you know. Being cheated on, man, is not an easy thing to get past. You know, it's not easy to get in front of it. If anybody tells you they don't care about the fact that they was cheated on before, it's a lie. It bothers them. You know, so all I'm saying to the person that reached out to me earlier, if I was you, I'll sign those papers. I grant him that divorce. Give it to him. Give him that divorce. Walk away, and baby, don't look back, because he's not worth it and the situation is not worth it. And if you got kids by him, take his ass downtown for child support. Get that coin. Get those coins. Don't even play games, because, you know, we live in a different world, man, where people just don't care no more, man. You know, people don't care about the people that they hurt. You know, they only see the lust in them. They think that that woman that they cheat on them with is going to change their lives. You know, well, let me tell you something about that other woman, the side chick. She knew that that man was married. She still decided to mess with him anyway, knowing that he was married. So what does that tell you about her? And you really think he's going to leave his woman, his wifey, for that? Well, you know what? Some guys do it. Some women do it. Some women leave the good man, that's the hard worker, that's the breadwinner, for the side dude, and think that he's going to be their knight in shining armor. And again, that honeymoon stage is all good in the beginning, but it's just like that airplane. Once it starts to descend, when you go up, there's only one way to go, man, and that's down. Once this starts to descend, everything becomes normal. Everything becomes routine. You always try to find a little bit of your ex in the new person. Sometimes you search your whole life trying to find somebody with some of the qualities that the other man had. So when you got something good at home, try to hang on to it, man. You know, people dress different now. Everything is lust, 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 lust. Everything is lust. You know, but in order to make a marriage or relationship work, it has to be built on a strong, solid foundation. You know, me, I'm the type of dude right now, I've never really been single. That's not the brag or nothing, but since I am single, I take advantage of the moment to get to know me. You know, imagine that, 47 years old, still trying to get to know me. It's never too late. The time that I stop trying to get to know me is the day that I wake up without breath in my body. You heard me, the day that I wake up without breath in my body. Well, we know if I ain't got breath in my body, I ain't gonna wake up. I hope that this small vlog was able to help somebody. Remember, man, violence is not the way to get even if somebody cheats on you. Violence is not the way to get even. Putting your hands on somebody is not the answer. Going off, breaking windows and slashing tires is not the answer. When somebody wrongs you and does you wrong, you simply get your stuff, pack it, and you move out. And you never, ever look back. The only painful thing is, sweetheart, I know that you got 2 kids and you have to always deal with this person. You know, that's the hurtful thing, but all you do is you try to separate your feelings for him and keep the ones that set aside for the kids. Because you have to still deal with this man on a daily basis or a weekly basis. And it's hard when you see this person to get your child. But when you do, you smile. Even though that they did you wrong, you still look at them and smile. Ask them how they doing. Tell them that they look nice. Give them a compliment. But you never, ever look back. I'm going to end this vlog because it went a little bit longer than I anticipated. You guys have a wonderful day. And again, I hope that this vlog helps somebody out. Feel free to leave a comment on something that you want me to vlog about. You know, I don't mind giving you my opinion, giving you my advice based on my experience. Until next time, I'm Damion Cryer. I love each and every one of you guys. Peace.